What is up, guys? It is Ever. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do things a little differently. We're gonna take a break from our regularly scheduled programming, and we're gonna jump into movie review. I decided to do a movie review. I know, weird, right? But I mean, this channel is gonna be mainly about film and stuff, and so I figured maybe a film review may fit, and maybe it will help me practice. Um, One thing's for sure, I suck at movie reviews. I'm too nice, and so I try to. One, I'm just starting out, so who am I? Like, who am I to review a movie? But generally speaking, I am an audience member. Maybe this will entice someone to watch it. Who knows? But ultimately, just wanted to give it a shot. So, okay, let's jump right in. I mean, I recently watched this movie just yesterday. It is the new Final Destination, Bloodline, and so it's the new one in the series. I think it's the 6th movie, and so let's jump right in. Okay, so this movie has two directors. It has Zach Lipovsky, hope I said that name right, I apologize if I didn't, and then Adam B. Stein. Both of them directed a movie called Freaks, and then Lipovsky, again, apologies, he directed on his own Leprechaun Origins, as well as a movie called Dead Rising Watchtower. And then Stein, on his own, he did the Kim Possible Life remake, which is kind of funny. When I saw that, I was like, that's kind of a weird resume, but I mean, hey, Final Destination isn't really the hardest movie to make, and so, I mean, to one's own, right? But ultimately, these movies, unfortunately, I'm gonna be honest, haven't seen them, any of them. The only ones I know of are the Kim Possible one. I mean, I know of the franchise. I watched it when I was a kid. And then the Leprechaun Origins. If it's the Leprechaun series that I'm thinking about, it's probably not a critically acclaimed movie. Generally, those movies are kind of B-rated horror films, but nonetheless, although they don't have a great roster, they did a fantastic job with this movie. All right, so my initial thoughts of this movie. This movie, I went in with very little expectations. I mean, it's a Final Destination film. I'm a little biased because I'm a fan of the Final Destination series, but I went in expecting a Final Destination movie, and I got a Final Destination movie. I mean, it's generally not that hard. They have a formula, premonition, and then prevention, and then, of course, the death, right? And they executed it pretty well. I mean, there is a breath of fresh air, I would say, I guess, where they stuck to the formula that makes it a Final Destination film, but they essentially did it in their own way, where it's enough to stand out, but not by much. It's still a Final Destination film, and so that's what I wanted to go see, and that's what I got. And so I was pleasantly surprised, stuck to the formula, but did it just enough so that it could kind of stand out from the ones in the franchise. Okay, so also let's talk about where I feel like this movie kind of lands on the tiers of all the Final Destination films. And so I'm gonna stick it on number 4. I know that doesn't sound great for this movie, but to be fair, again, I'm gonna be a little biased. I love the third movie. The third movie is my favorite one. It is the roller coaster one with they're mostly all teenagers, but the roller coaster one. That is part 3, I believe. The roller coaster scene is gnarly as hell, like with all the deaths. That's the premonition. And the way they did the warnings, pretty cool. With the pictures, that was really unique, and just the whole pacing of that movie too is pretty good. And number 2, I actually have number 2, Final Destination 2. I mean, the log truck is iconic amongst pop culture. Literally saw a TikTok a while ago about some guy filming an actual log truck and no cars behind it. And I think he said something like, "This is what Final Destination did to millennials," which is hilarious. I mean, it's iconic. It is one of those things that a lot of people still know about, and so that is kind of funny that it still affects us to this day. But that's one thing. And then the third place goes to the original. I have to give it to the original because it started it all, and it still holds up. I mean, it's the first one in the franchise. It kind of sets the tone for Final Destination and what it was going to be going forward. I mean, you can even tell at the time I didn't think this was going to become a franchise. Well, I mean, here we are 6 movies deep, and I'm going to put this 6th movie in number 4. And so I'll put it there number 4 because although it did things unique and different in a way, in the way they went about the formula, it still didn't do something so unique or so different that it bumped any of the other ones down. I may put it above the original, but probably not. Just because I feel like the original, it has to be in the top 3, I think, in my opinion, because it is the original, it is the first one, and then I'll go from there. And then the other 2, the worst one out of all of them, I think, is the 3D one. I think that was the Final Destination, if I remember correctly. Just too much premonitions, too many visions, and then the 3D just kind of ruined it for me. And then finally, the 5th one is, number 5. The 5th one was okay. It was decent. I think that one was the prequel to the first one, which was pretty good. That was actually a good twist. And so, I said this was going to be a spoiler-free movie review for this movie. It's been years since all the other Final Destination movies have been released, and so if you haven't seen those, I apologize if I ruined some for you, but that's my list. I'll put this one at number 4 just because it is a good film, but ultimately didn't knock the top 3 in my opinion. But it's kind of hard to do that, especially being the 6th movie in the franchise. Okay, so my final thoughts. This movie, it definitely belongs in the Final Destination franchise. It doesn't redefine the series, but it fits within the genre of what Final Destination is. Sticks to the formula, does it in a unique way where it's a breath of fresh air, enough to, entice us to go see the movie, right? But it's not going to change the series or anything. And so go in expecting a Final Destination film and just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the suspense, enjoy the eeriness of what a Final Destination film brings, and, come out maybe enjoying life a little bit more, So please leave in the comments. Are you guys going to go see this movie, Final Destination Bloodline? Are you guys even interested in the Final Destination series? Or are you kind of just like, seriously, another Final Destination film? They need to stop making these. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Please share the video. I greatly appreciate it. And I may stick to doing movie reviews. We'll see. I'm very terrible at movie reviews just because I'm a little too nice. But essentially, I just want to give my thoughts and then just see if you guys enjoy it. Who knows? Maybe you guys weren't on the fence of watching Final Destination, but maybe this one pushes you to go see it. So again, thank you guys so much. Peace.